Hi Leo, this is your mid-July 2017 tarot reading. Hope you guys are well. I want to firstly say thank you for people who've subscribed and emailed me. I really appreciate it. For private readings, much appreciated. For people who are new, welcome. The way I do my mid-month, and the way I do my mid-month is I used to take one card. Now I'm going with 5 cards, and that's what I do in the first half of the month as well. So if you haven't watched those, please watch those and see if it resonates or if it did resonate with you. Of course, it's still a general reading, so please watch your sun, moon, and rising, because I know I do, and it resonates with me a lot. It gives me a lot bigger picture than just one standard sun sign, and it resonates sometimes a lot more than sun sign. So for me, at least. So you make your mind up which one does for you. And of course, still a general reading. So if you'd like something more private, then I can look into that for you. Drop me an email. My email is in the description box below. I do those private readings through Skype, so you can be based anywhere in the world, and we can schedule that at a mutually convenient time. So the cards are pre-shuffled, Leo. Without further ado, let's get started. Your first card is 8 of Swords in reverse, 5 of Cups in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, 10 of Cups upright, and the Fool upright. Leo, there was a situation for some of you that's coming forward, for the ones that this message is. There was a situation that had you really confined, really worried, stressed, and disheartened. You are not feeling that way anymore, is the good news. So that is changing. However, I also feel that there's an action that is being taken which is not well thought of, because of your emotions and how you felt in the past, is actually making you take an action which you feel is taking you towards your happily ever after. But it's a leap of faith where you have to decide whether to take this leap of faith or not. And you don't have all the information, but you feel emotional to be able to. You are emotionally driven, is all I'm sensing. And you're going to move forward and do something which you feel is that you're happily ever after. And for some of you, it might actually be. But for others of you, I feel this is more emotionally driven, and it is also maybe something to do with the child. And for others, it might be something that your family is involved with, and that's why this is something really rash, something really sudden is going to evolve itself in this period. And that for you to be not feeling disheartened and disillusioned, that is the only way you move forward. So wow, that's a very straightforward message for some of you. Now I do sense that you would start again. That is something that you would do. At least you'd be, even though you'd think that this is your new beginning, you wouldn't actually put pen to paper, so to say, in this period. But all you're going to be doing is you're going to be evaluating that this option is what I have, but you're also going to be looking back into something from the past before you move forward with this. So maybe this is down to people, that this is something, there was somebody in your life and it didn't go forward and it didn't work out, and now, not the best way forward, but there's family influence involved, and you're moving forward with an option where you're happy and you feel you can have your happily ever after in terms of family, but you are not convinced, is the word I'm getting, that you want to move forward yet. That this is, you, hand on heart, you don't feel that you want to move forward just yet. I mean, if you've just come out of something and you're not ready, then you make the, you know what's best to do, rather than jumping from one to the other. However, like I say, you're all adults, you know what works best for you. So that is coming strongly for some of you, but the good news is that I see you evaluating. I see you actually, for some of you, actually looking back and maybe looking at your options from your past again and evaluating to see if you want to move forward. So the good thing is that whatever rash decision you feel you've been asked to take, for some of you, you are going to take it. I have to say it. For others, you might be brave enough to dodge that in this particular period. So yeah. And for some of you, Leo, I feel there's something that was really bothering you and, you know, confining you, but you move forward, and this has got something to do with your family and kids. For others, where, you know, earlier it was more about a love reading that I was getting, but now I think for others of you, I think there's something that you're doing, and this might be a last minute, you know, decision. You're not feeling great about something, last minute decision. You say, you know what, I'm going to go and see my family, and that's how it's going to be, and then I'll see how to do things. And it might be down to your finances, that is something that didn't work out financially for you, and now you don't have as much finances, but you still want to go and see your family and put things right and feel better. And I think you might do that anyway. But then when you head back, you're kind of looking at, okay, what did I do in the past and what I need to do in the future. Maybe there's an opportunity that knocks on your door, but you don't know much about it, and you're not feeling confident about moving forward with that. So yeah, there's a strong feeling of course, you know, love reading that, like I said, I was getting, and for others I'm getting this family feeling as well. I don't think I'm getting a lot of finances or business here, to be honest. For some of you, it might be that, you know, this was the family and the business piece and the finance piece that I had mentioned earlier, that, you know, you had troubles with the situation, and you were just not happy. You couldn't decide where you wanted to go, because maybe you lost a job, or, you know, and then you decided, oh, even though I lost a job, I'm actually going to go and see my family and do things, or take a holiday with my family, and then I'll evaluate what I need to do. And that's exactly what you end up doing. So I think for some, whatever I'm getting financially, that's what I'm getting in terms of your work and career and finances. But I'd say definitely, Leo, before taking any rash action, if you can, keep your eyes and ears open and look at all the possibilities before you take that option, because you will be at crossroads. You will come to that point, and they might have to do something with long distance here. You know, and if this is between two people, or this is between the choice, you know, the person that you're moving forward with, is something to do with long distance and, you know, far ashore, and that is why you're actually looking back and evaluating the situation a lot more seriously than having to move forward blindsided. So yeah, definitely some long distance here piece here. There is some disappointment, but I feel that you know, there's also happiness, there's also things moving forward in the right direction, but you'll be evaluating between two options for sure, and definitely long distance. On that note, that's all I'm getting, Leo. So have a good rest of July, and I shall speak to you in August. Of course, if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. It means a lot. And have a good month. Bye for now.